In this video, we're going to be working on OCD or obsessive compulsive disorder. So I want you to first of all write down, and you can close your eyes for this, write down and think about a time where you were OCD, or when you really couldn't not do something, where you were obsessing about something and struggling with something. So I want you to write down out of 10 how bad that is. So 10 being the worst OCD you've ever felt and 1 being not so bad. Okay, I also want you to write down what emotions you're feeling during this time of the event that you're thinking about, and also write down whereabouts it is in your body. So you might sometimes find there might be a couple of different emotions, there could be a couple of different feelings in your body as well. That's okay. And then we're going to tap together. So I want you to copy what I say and what I do, okay? So tapping on the side of the hand, I'm just going to go through some really general stuff, and then you're going to have an opportunity to get a little bit more specific after that. So even though I have OCD, I'm going to accept myself as much as I can. Even though I obsess over things, and it's really time consuming, and it really stresses me out, I'm going to accept myself as much as I can. Even though I obsess and I have this compulsive disorder, I'm going to accept myself as much as I can. So all this stress, I just feel compelled to do things. Sometimes compelled to say things. And I obsess over it. I feel like I have to do it. If I don't do it, I punish myself. Or maybe others will punish me. And I just keep obsessing over it. I can't get it out of my head. It's constantly in my head. I just get so stressed. And that if I do it, it'll all feel better, and I'll feel better. All this compulsive disorder, all this compulsion. I'm feeling stressed. I feel like I have to do it. Okay, so I want you to close your eyes again, take a deep breath, and think about that memory that you just had. And I want you to now re-rate it again out of 10. See if it's gotten lower. It may still be the same, or it may have even gone a little bit higher, because sometimes when we're tapping, it can actually start to unlock some of the things. So if that's the case, just keep tapping for me. And I want you to also rate it, and then I want you to see what other emotions there are, if it's changed, if it's the same, and also whereabouts it is in your body. So now this time, what I want you to do, I want you to keep tapping for me until you can try and get it to a 0, 1, maybe even a 2. Okay, obviously a 0 is the best, but just keep tapping through the points like I'm doing now, and you can actually just talk through what it is. So if there's obsessive thoughts that you have, so tap through those thoughts, tap through those feelings that you have, and just keep doing it until you can get down to a 0 if you can. Now sometimes we can't get to a 0 because we need to resolve some underlying things that are actually causing it. So we might be actually working at the surface level here. There might be something underneath that we need to work on to get that a little bit deeper. Sometimes even when we do get to a 0, there's still some underlying stresses that we need to work on as well. So if you'd like to book in a session to really work through this, then you can book in a session at www.mindfulhealingtoolkit.com.au.